Breaking news from Young and Restless. Victor is planning to use underhanded tactics to get Adam back, with disastrous consequences for everyone else. Spoiler: in order to get what he wants, the mustache will cause extreme mayhem. As in Young and Restless, veteran fans know that Victor's recent declarations of his desire for Adam's return to the fold imply only one thing: he's getting ready to make it happen, whether Adam likes it or not. The Young and the Restless reveals that will destroy Tucker's schemes, plus Sally's pregnancy stunner and grades for 2022. Nick has recently advised to his dad that he avoid arguments by staying out of his private life. Victor seemed to think about this, and maybe he'll hold off for a while, but the Black Knight isn't going to stop interfering in their lives just because they're his kids. We can say with certainty that he won't. When Victor Rand saw his son Adam at Society, he decided to bring up the subject after being encouraged by Nikki's suggestion that Adam's holiday outreach might be the first step toward reuniting the family. Adam explained to him that he had only attended the ranch Christmas for Connor's sake, and that he had no intention of reuniting with the Newman family. Adam has a valid point. Any talk of the holidays between he and Victor inevitably devolves into a fight over Chelsea. Nonetheless, Victor is not giving up. Head writer Josh Griffiths said in Sewed that the mustache will soon cause total mayhem in an effort to force Adam back into the Newman family. The speaker then jokes that in order to get his hands on something so tempting to Adam that he'll come home to it, Adam's father will play hardball and play dirty. Adam's primary interest as of late has been in Sally, but we all know that Victor doesn't want her around his son. Since Victor is unhappy with Adam working with his longtime enemy Jack Abbott at Jibut, he has just two options left to convince him to accomplish the seemingly impossible: Connor or a CEO seat. The patriarch of the Newman family hasn't been shy about how he feels about Chelsea. He thinks she's too unstable mentally for Connor to be around, but he knows it would be too much to ask Adam to move back to the ranch right now if he tried to get custody of Connor. Adam, not Victor and Nikki, should have complete custody of his son Connor, even if Victor can buy off a judge to determine that Connor's contact with Chelsea should be limited or supervised. That only leaves room for a chief executive officer. Since Victor is completely content with Victoria at the helm of Newman Enterprises, he has no intention of transferring power to Adam. He would never depose her to win over him. From what we can tell, Victor is looking for a second firm to offer Adam, and there just so happens to be one in Genoa City that is scheduled to launch an initial public offering, IPO, making it an ideal target for a takeover. What if Victor decided to join Devin and Lily at their business? In a word, yes. After Catherine's death, Victor inherited Chancellor Industries outright. Kay didn't give her son the business for no good reason, and the fact that Tucker is looking at doing an initial public offering just motivates Tucker more. Obviously, Victor would need to act dirty in order to acquire a majority stake. According to spoilers, he will likely arrange a new alliance next week, which would give him a leg up when it comes to acquiring additional shares. Our suspicion that Victor had his sights set on Chancellor Winters was bolstered last week when, in a casual, or perhaps not so casual, remark to Victoria, he inquired as to whether or not she was still considering pursuing the company despite the failure of her plot with Nate to acquire it. Yes, he is aware of it. It's unclear what would happen to Devin and Lily if the Newmans took power. The possibility of Victor's employment with Adam's company. However, there is a twist that could see Devin working with Victor to make this happen in exchange for Hamilton return. Winters, after all, he resents having the IPO imposed upon him. He would be no better than Nate if he plotted behind Lily's back, so this is a long shot, but we can't completely dismiss it either. Your thoughts on what Victor might do to win Adam back to the Newman fold? Tell us what you think by leaving a comment down below. However, there is a twist that could see Devin working with Victor to make this happen in exchange for Hamilton return.